Hey guys, I'm PJ, and welcome to my vlog.
Welcome to my vlog. Welcome to my vlog. Welcome to my vlog. It's PJ's vlog. Yeah.
So in my last video, I talked about why I'm making the switch from mechanical engineering to web development. And well, for me and my situation, my wife and I decided that among the many options to, do that route or do that switch, self-taught, going back to college or university or boot camps, we decided that a boot camp would be the best option for us. It would be the most time efficient, I think, and our situation just really was time sensitive. I wasn't able to really relocate to do an in-person boot camp, and there wasn't any around here, really in the Baltimore area, that appealed to me. So it really looked like the only options for me were online boot camps. So after comparing 10 to 12 different online boot camps, their curriculums, all that kind of stuff, I decided that Flatiron School was the way to go for me. Yeah, so I just want to kind of talk about the different reasons that kind of got me interested at first and then really kind of sold me on Flatiron School. So here we go. Yeah, so the first reason why I was interested in Flatiron School was the fact that they offered an online web development boot camp. And more importantly, I guess to me, or that kind of differentiated it from other options, other online options, was that it was self-paced. That was kind of a key factor for me because I'm really banking on sort of being able to go through the course quicker, or pretty quickly, I guess. And I don't want to have to like wait maybe for like sitting at lectures or watching lectures online. And I also didn't want to have to necessarily make sure I watched a lecture at the same time every day online. I want to have that flexibility to have the material ready when I needed it, and also to be able to go quickly when I needed it or slow down when I needed it and refer back to other things. So the fact that the online program was self-paced was a huge factor for me. So with Flatiron's online web development program, the curriculum for the online course is exactly the same as the in-person course, and that isn't necessarily always the case with a lot of boot camps offering both options. Sometimes the online curriculum is a little bit watered down, I guess, compared to the in-person. And that actually brings me to my next point. A huge point for me was that Flatiron's curriculum for the web developer bootcamp was a full stack program, full stack development program, I guess. They were doing front end and back end, which was a really important thing for me because I really wanted that kind of well-rounded skill set. So some of the things in the Flatiron curriculum are the typical HTML, CSS, JavaScript, some of the JavaScript technologies like React, Node, Express, and then on the Ruby side we have Rails, Sinatra, Rack. I honestly don't really know anything about Ruby stuff other than like basic, just like vanilla Ruby, I guess. Yeah, I thought it was cool that they kind of give you two different languages that they focus on instead of just maybe one. Aside from the coding languages and the programming technology and all that, I was interested in finding a school that really focused on like the computer science side of things. And Flatiron does teach algorithms and data structures, and that was something that was kind of high on my priority list. And they also kind of pulled back and talk about kind of like product life cycles and how the developers fit into an organization, kind of give you that business overview. I think it's a really important perspective for a junior developer to have. So yeah, after looking over the Flatiron curriculum and the syllabus, I really got a sense that this option was going to give me a great foundation to start off as a junior developer. And one of the things I really kind of focus on, or like one of their mottos, is that they not only teach us how to code, they teach their students how to learn. And I think that is a huge skill that you need to have as a coder, as a developer, because it's a lifetime of learning. It's constantly revolving technologies, and if you can't keep up, you're going to become obsolete. So I think the fact that they understand that that was a big sign for me that this was a good direction to go in. So after looking at the curriculum of Flatiron, I was really interested in the school, but I wasn't 100% sold yet. And at this point, I was possibly interested in applying, but I knew that was a huge step for me. So I wanted to take their bootcamp prep course to see a little bit more of like how it would actually be to be a student there on the online program. So after doing the bootcamp prep course and the accelerated bootcamp prep course, I came across my next reason for why I was very interested in going to Flatiron School. and that is that they have an awesome, awesome online community, and there's just a great online presence and support from instructors. So the program interface, I guess, it has a ask a question feature or button really, and whenever you get stuck, you can basically send out a question, and it's kind of blasted out to all the students that are around the same area as you, or who have at least gone beyond the same lessons that you've gone through. And it also goes to all the instructors who are kind of on the clock at the time. So every single time I've used the feature or asked a question or gotten stuck or anything, I've pretty much gotten a response within 30 seconds, either from an instructor, typically an instructor, but every now and then a fellow student or peer will help me out as well. I've also been able to help out other students through this, and it's been a really useful tool for me, I guess, to help solidify the concepts in my own head before I'm able to, or I guess as I explain it to the other students. So it's been a useful helping tool and a teaching tool, I guess, in the way that we're helping other students ourselves. My next reason for being interested in Flatiron School is their price. Their rate, they offer, I guess, a flat rate as opposed to a flat one-time fee. It's $1,500 per month for as long as you need to finish the course, and it's capped at like 12,000. And even the cap itself is much lower than a lot of other comparable boot camps, and they're like one-time fees. A lot of them are closer to 20,000. Flatiron offers a couple scholarship opportunities to their potential students. One of the ones I really respect from them is their Women in Tech Scholarship, and I think that is just 100%, or not 100%, but like it's half off rate for the entire time that you are taking the course. And the other scholarship is a merit scholarship, and that is half off of your first 2 months of your program. And since I was part of the Accelerated Bootcamp Prep course, I was eligible for a 3-month discounted rate, I guess. And like I was saying before, I plan on kind of going really quickly, as quick as I can, without like, sacrificing any of the material that I'll be absorbing. So my goal is to try to keep up pace with the in-person program, which runs 15 weeks. So I'll be trying to go for 15 weeks. Ideally, I would go quicker, maybe closer to 12 weeks. I'll talk a little bit about how I plan on doing that later. But yeah, so for the 4 months for me, so that'll be 3 months at $750 and then 1 month at $1,500. The total cost for me would be only $3,750, and that is obscenely low compared to pretty much any other boot camp. Even if it was full price, $1,500 every month for 4 months, that's only $6,000, and that's about the same price, even lower than a lot of just front-end boot camps, let alone those full-stack boot camps. So yeah, I think it offers an incredible value if you really push yourself to finish earlier. And even if it takes you the whole $12,000 timeline, that's still a really good price compared to a lot of the comparable full-stack development boot camps. So my final and biggest reason why I want to attend the Flatiron School is the way that they teach their curriculum. So they teach through test-driven labs, and you use a customized like IDE that they've made, and it's basically a modified Atom text editor with some like stuff built into it, I guess. And yeah, the way it works is you have to write code that passes their testing protocol and their testing framework. And it really forces you to think about what you're actually writing and how you actually, get the code to function the way it needs to. So if it's not passing, you have to figure out why it's not passing. You have to debug your own code. And yeah, so I've been using that and going through all these labs over all these bootcamp prep courses and exercises, and it's been just super satisfying. It's super fun to me whenever I pass a test, especially ones that I'm struggling through. And it's super satisfying when you know that you just learned something new and that it's actually sinking in. So the test-driven learning is really the kind of crux to my plan for making the switch from mechanical engineering to web development. So my plan is to start the Flatiron program in early to mid-January. And before then, I will be doing a lot of free online resources that cover a lot of the same material I'll be going over in the Flatiron curriculum. And additionally, I'll be using a lot of Udemy courses that also go over the same material. And my thought is that by doing these courses before Flatiron, I'll be priming myself a little bit, or kind of training myself and like practicing the material. And once I actually start Flatiron, it's kind of like game time. And the test-driven labs is really, I think, going to give me a good sense of my grasp on the material. By exposing myself to the material before actually starting the Flatiron program, that is the key way, I guess, for me that I plan on going as quickly as I can through the Flatiron program and reducing the final cost for me in the end. So yeah, those are the reasons why I'll be doing the Flatiron Web Development Program. Just to recap again, those reasons are the fact that it's online, but also self-paced. The fact that they have a great full-stack curriculum. They have a great online community and also kind of online support structure. The pricing is beyond fair, I would say, and it offers probably the best value, especially if you're able to finish it quickly, the curriculum. And finally, the way they teach the curriculum, all these things come together, and they really sold me. And so I'm really looking forward to starting the online web development program. So I just want to talk about my expectations a little bit of the course and where I'll be, I guess, after the course. For me, Flatiron will be a springboard into the industry, and I really hope it sets a strong and just really good foundation for me as a coder, a junior developer. But at the same time, I don't expect it to set me apart that much from other junior developers. I don't expect my final project to be something that really wows any future employers. So I plan on continually building up my portfolio after the program ends, and I plan to use other online resources to just expand my skill set and what I know and what I'm able to use, just to build up my resume a little bit, build up my skill set to make me a more appealing candidate, so I can get a job quicker and maybe even like higher paying once I'm able to, get my foot into industry. So yeah, thanks for listening. And I hope you found that useful. Maybe you're looking into Flatiron potentially for yourself or for a friend. I know for me, a lot of the online videos of past students were really useful in my decisions for choosing between the different boot camps. So I hope this was useful for you. In my next video, I'll be talking about my experience in detail of the Flatiron Bootcamp Prep course, the regular one, as well as the Accelerated Bootcamp Prep course. So yeah, I hope you listen in on that if that's something that you're interested in. And appreciate you guys listening. So see you guys next time. Bye.